Good morning.
Good morning, Marcia. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. We need to discuss at some point, the external network when we get an opportunity. I know that it's kind of hard when it's just you and me on the call. And we got some amount of review. It looked like Boris had some feedback about the commit. There was something wrong with the format, as I recall, and he made a comment about it in Slack. Okay.
What? The one that said he said too many commits?
Yeah.
I mean, it can just be squash and merge. So the commits will get merged into one single commit, but somebody already merged it. I don't know who. So
really?
It's too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made the comment, but it was already merged.
Okay.
And the person that merged may not have squashed and merged. So it's done now. And then on top of that, then Paul made his own PR, adding the IPs of the F5 unit and so on. So he made some enhancements, and I think that got merged. So now this is basically last year news.
Okay.
Well, unless people want to back it up and do so, but I don't think anyone is going to do that.
It might have been that Artek Colton did it. Somebody might have made the decision to merge it as is and then review the folders and then start adding more PRs. It's okay. Yeah, it sounds like it's moot.
Yeah, I mean, we merged, that was a lot of, structure and so on files. And now we can start nitpicking and making PRs to fix whatever we don't like.
Yeah, okay. There's pull requests in here. I see them. Subgroups, organize, and table. Sub-projects, add sub-projects. Okay, issues 3. I need to find Rahul and add him to the lab. Let me get to home, project.org. I need to go get project. I think it's OPI POC that I go to add.
Yes.
People, right? To the lab. Yeah. So where do I add people? Hold on. I'm going to share my screen. I need you to help me a little bit here.
Oh, I don't have right.
If you don't know how to,
if
you don't know how to do it, that's okay. We'll figure it out together because we're good at doing stuff together. We get stuff done together. Let's see. Packages, contributors. Over here. No. Actions. Let's see. How do I add people? So that's pull requests. I don't care about that. No notifications. There's you, me. Create new. Let's go back up. Ooh. Go back here. Go back to the OPI project. Not smart enough for this job. I am smart, but you know. So there's contributors. Other requirements, current lab. I swear, if I don't do these things immediately, I can never remember how to do them. It's frustrating. Split screen issues.
Yeah, I have also some easy stuff, relatively easy, but I do once a year, and I always need to do it with a manual in front of me.
Right. Somebody told me how to do this. I think Boris did. Let's see if I can find it in here. Boris. I stop my share because I don't need to right now. I don't think you and I have anything major to talk about today, do we? Unless, have you been meeting at all with Chanley? Has Chanley been helping you?
Send me a message, ask about access to the lab. I provided, have not seen anything after. And
Okay.
that has been 2-3 weeks ago. I
Okay.
have an item, but it have been good to have more people on. So we have, as part of the PR that got committed, a workflow
Mhm.
that will run in OPI lab test.
Okay.
I do not have rights to manually trigger the workflow. If you or Paul have rights, or Boris, who is not here, have rights to trigger the workflow, can we trigger the workflow manually? You just go to actions, you click on it, and you say run workflow.
You
It's
want
just
you want me to run the workflow for you? That's what you're asking for?
either rights for me to run it, or either somebody to run it, so we see what it fails and we can fix it. Second, the workflow to run
Hold
needs
on, don't
password.
jump ahead, Marcia.
No, wait. I mean, it's not yet time, let's say, to click the button.
Okay.
For workflow, in order to run, it needs passwords of the system. The passwords, they needed to be stored as secrets in GitHub, I believe.
Okay.
So somebody who has access to the POC repo in GitHub to the settings page needs to add a secret there, the password for the testbeds. So then I can access that variable in the script and log in.
So what do we need to do?
So we need to go to settings first.
On the program?
There should be
Here?
PIPOC, all the way to the right side, there should be a settings tab or something.
Yeah.
The settings of the repo.
Oh, of the repo.
Yeah. And,
Which one is it?
the last one.
This one,
on the
update.ips.md?
No, the same level where you clicked actions, a bit more to the right, unless I'm saying it wrong.
I don't see a triple dot of anything over here.
I mean,
Look at my,
oh,
if you look at my,
I'm looking, I see him.
it's okay.
Where it is? All right, I'll find it and so on. All right, for now, just click on the, wait, my screen went. It's a bottom, so on the left side, where it says OPI regression. If you click on
OPI
that,
integration. Oh, there.
yeah,
Okay.
and then on the right side at top,
Right here.
yeah, do you have something about, yeah, in that area, do you have something about run workflow?
It says show workflow options.
Nah,
Create a status badge. What does this do?
no, we don't want a status badge. I mean, status badge is to put it on the first page to show our regression is passing.
Got it.
Okay, so we need to run this, but I guess the button is not there for you either.
Apparently, I'm not good enough for that.
Okay. So if Boris joins, we'll thank him. Okay, so we need
It
to
sounds
run.
like we need to sync with Boris on some stuff. It sounds
Yeah,
like
we need access to run the workflow, but anyway. Okay, so this is one. And second, once we run this, I'll fix whatever needs to be fixed. And the action items then that we need, and I was discussing with Paul, is to add the second test, which will be the Nginx demo. And for that, we needed to work on setting ZTP. We have a bunch of tasks which are in the task list for this meeting that needs to be completed in order to be able to have the Nginx successful demo.
got it.
I took on the part to set up the DHCP options in the DHCP server. I'll do that, but I'm not yet sure which options what I need to set. But I'll do it. And I don't know if Paul or who was volunteering to bring up the ZTP server up, and then put
Paul,
the
Paul
test
should be
in
able to do it.
PyTest. Put the
Paul should be able
test
to
in.
do it. Chanley can do it. Chanley's done ZTP before. You need to just ping Chanley and be like, hey, I need you to help me bring up ZTP.
Okay, and then put it in the action and trigger it and see that now second demo works. So my goal for this week was to get both demos working from GitHub Action on the community test bed. But again, okay, I'll work with channels then.
I think there's too
And-
much, there's too many things in flight that I don't entirely understand.
Okay.
And I need somebody on here to help facilitate.
There are a lot of small tasks, but whatever, I'll handle them with channel is a small task. And the
Yeah.
one where it's we need rights to be able to run that action.
Okay.
So it don't keep pinging you or Boris or whoever.
Okay,
to,
I'll talk to Boris and Paul.
That's one. And then we discuss about doing authentication on VPN using GitHub. Apparently, Boris said he was objecting that, but then I raised the public request for it, so he can comment in public. Basically, voice his concerns in public, so we can see all of us what are the concerns, because nobody knew the concern.
Who, Boris?
Yeah, so I think Paul wanted to enable GitHub, and then Boris said he had a concern. But then last meetings that we had, Paul didn't know for sure. But again, I'm like talking here from memory, and we don't have Paul and Boris here, so it would be much easier if they were here and figure this one live. But anyway,
Okay, I'm calling them out in the team into the dev POC, the POC dev.
There is an issue. Just put the issue in the. We don't need. I mean, I bother them. If you go to issues, there is a request to enable and say, hey, we need comments on this one. Issues.
Okay.
Change VPN authentication to GitHub authentication. The first one. Yeah. Well, they can, publicly comment and.
What do you want Boris to do?
No, I don't want Boris. Just put it in Teams and say, hey guys, can we review this and voice your opinions? Maybe others have.
Okay.
So we see if we agree with this or not. I use it in many other open source projects, and I have not seen problems, but I cannot say anything pro or against if I don't know what are the concerns.
Yeah. Well, he also wanted clear tracking of everything that we're doing from a networking perspective. And I don't think you two are aligned on that. And we need to make sure that that gets handled too.
How about he logs the requests for what he wants so I can get assigned to me and fix them? Otherwise, if it's like he tells you and you tell me, and then just make open tickets here like everyone else. Open tickets and say we need a page to track IPs, blah blah blah, whatever. And
Got it.
if it comes to me, I'll pick up the task and do it.
Got it. Okay, no problem, Marsha. We'll get there.
We have a very fun lab manager. If it's not in the system, is not work for me to do anything, no matter how urgent it is. So have it logged, and I'll look at it. This way we have tracking and everything.
All right. I think that kind of gets us to a better spot. So I think that's an action item for me, that next time we have a group meeting and Boris starts saying, I want this, I want this, I want this, we start adding it to the issue list. Okay. It sounds like he commented on that issue.
I think these are all the topics
Okay.
for me for
Yes.
this week.
Let's be done.
Like I said, great plans. I want to get these two tests running and working. So not this week, but next week, TSC, we can show that, hey, the lab it's being used, and the
Okay,
100K
that's a good
invested.
goal. That's a good goal.
We're paying 50K per test at this moment, but it's moving forward.
What does he need to do with permissions? What permissions does he need to provide?
Manually trigger workflows
Manually to work for
and be able to update the secrets to set the passwords for the test beds.
Boris is jumping on the call.
But still, I want tickets.
I know you do. I'm here to support you. So he's wondering if we mean F5 will use GitHub auth or GH runners is a separate issue.
The VPN in that request.
The VPN?
Yeah, the ticket is for VPN. So if people that we put in a certain GitHub group will be able to log in with GitHub and get VPN access in the lab. So we can control that group from.
So you need groups that can access the GitHub VPN. You need GitHub groups that can access the VPN. So we need to create a group. You're asking for a GitHub group that can access the VPN.
Correct. And then we start shoving people that contribute on GitHub in there.
So you're looking basically to solve some permissions issues, essentially. You don't want just anybody being able to
solve the no. It's not anyone. I want to solve the problem where for every user we have to go to Paul, and Paul has to manually add the user in the appliance and do settings and.
Right. So you want a list of users for the VPN?
No. I want. Basically, you know how you go to a website and it says log in with your Facebook, log in with Google.
Right.
Don't have to create. Yeah, same here. Instead of having to create VPN's user in the VPN appliance, we can tell the VPN appliance use this GitHub group. And if people can log in into this GitHub group, let them in this VPN. And that's possible. And Paul can configure that.
I understand this is a proper way, but why waste time on this right now? Marsha, we have two checkboxes for people. We have two people that logs into VPN. We can always go into a UI and add more users. As long as we know the procedure, we documented how to do it. Let's do it manually.
I mean,
I actually disagree. I disagree with you, Boris. I wouldn't normally, but for this specific issue, he's basically saying, let's make this easy so that we don't have to track every single user and recreate the wheel every time. He's right.
Up F5 VPN to the GitHub authentication method, then just to manage users manually, like we already do it in GitHub. In two places, what you're proposing is to do it manually in one place. You still need to add users into a specific group on GitHub, so they're authenticated. So
You're not in agreement.
To do it manually in two places versus one place.
All right, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but this will be work Boris done by, let's say, Paul or so on. So if he's willing to do the work, I mean, why stop him?
Because we have more important issues to solve first, Marsha. I'm 100% with you. Once we have more than 10 users, let's do the automation. before we have before we have that, let's focus on more important stuff.
Okay, Boris, I understand your point. So you're not saying not to do it. You are saying not now. Do it in 3 months from now when it will be a need for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we can put it low priority and.
I'm with you. Yes.
Can I be honest? Can I tell you guys something? It's just the three of us. I love watching engineers who are not American or from other who are either like Eastern European or like not Eastern European per se, but like Central European and Israeli and from specific backgrounds being able to actually solve a problem where we all kind of argue, but it's fine and nobody gets hurt feelings. Sorry, I'm totally going off topic, but it's just like
no, I'm with you 100%.
It's called constructive discussion. Nobody's arguing. It's a constructive discussion.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Americans solve it differently,
people
which usually
outside
takes
of our
more time.
cultures would think that we're arguing and we're not.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm so used to the
Americans, they just take twice as time to solve the same issue by being polite.
No, exactly. It's like, can I just tell you?
You should have said, Mircea, you have a great idea, but I would have done it differently. And then let's put it to a committee for 3 months to see how this.
Because we don't want anybody to get hurt feelings.
Yeah, that's Okay, so this is one item. So we can put it in there and put it low priority, and it will be done whenever it becomes a higher priority.
Right.
Then it's fine. So it was a disagreement on when to do it, not if to do it. So this is solved. The other one,
but now we have all the VPNs set up, and we can also already use VPN now.
Yeah, it works. I did a demo in the last TSC last week.
Okay.
And I have a workflow. The workflow that was doing just an LS, now it's actually running a test, but I don't have rights to trigger the workflow. And I think second, the workflow needs a GitHub secret, the password of the setup. If you remember the discussion we had, I was trying to integrate with one password, but you said, no, let's do GitHub secrets for it. So I need a GitHub secret set there for the password.
What GitHub secret? I said, no.
I have to look at the variable.
Runner. No, not the variable. I don't propose to do anything in the GitHub variables. Why? What I said is differently. I said is runner is a self-hosted runner inside your lab. So just authenticate that the runner can access your setup passwordless.
Oh, yes.
Copy the private public
to have
keys.
the SSH key to be able to do it.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, my bad. I forgot about it.
And then you eliminate the need to keep the secrets in the GitHub.
Yes, but then I need to describe how to enable the runner and how to set. Okay, it's okay. All right, fine. I'll write a quick README about how to do the steps. That's fine. Okay.
Do you want me to create an action item for you?
Sure.
Okay. So
I can create it.
Here. You want to.
Anyways, you have like 5 steps to establish the runner, right, Mircea? You need to download the GitHub package, install it, and run it.
Yeah, that's already there.
The additional step is to set the SSH key. Yeah.
Correct.
So you want to hold on, slow down. So we need to add an SSH key to we need to create documentation to add an SSH key to a GitHub runner, correct?
Yes. To have passwordless access from the runner in the lab to the test bed in the lab. Everything privately in the lab behind the VPN.
Private lab, you said?
Yeah, everything in the lab, from the GitHub runner in the lab to the test bed in the lab. Passwordless access with SSH keys. It's a one-time configuration
right, but it's a passwordless access README. So I'm creating that, and I'm going to add Mircea as the person that owns it.
Yes, I will do that. And the other one is ability to actually trigger the runner.
You have it. Well, you don't have it?
Either I didn't set the runner to be triggered, or either I didn't saw the button. I don't know. If we go to actions now. I
Yeah,
mean,
go
after
to the
you put the
actions tab,
ticket.
and then you see the action. You can then trigger it. If you don't, I'll give you more permissions.
Okay. Laura, can you go there?
Where
I
do I
don't
need to
see-
go? Where's actions?
Actions.
Am I not seeing it?
Just go to the root of the OPI project. You are
Got
in
it.
the management, whatever task allocation.
Got it. So I'm in the root of the
Actions,
projects.
OPI POC.
Yeah. Actions. Got it. I see it. Sorry. Thank you. So the-
Actions and regression action, OPI lab regression,
Okay.
bottom left.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And then I was expecting on the right side here a button where
On
to
the
say
right, you
trigger.
have a trigger.
Yeah, trigger runs the workflow, but I don't see it.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Yeah, so for
I
me
have a
and Laura,
button here. Yeah, I have a button
I
here
know you
that
have.
allows
I
me
absolutely
to
know you
manually
have.
trigger. Yeah, but anyways, if you post a pull request,
Okay, so I'll make a PR and remove the GitHub secret and put SSH and everything. I think that's all for me for today.
Actually, I have one more thing. I hate to do this too again. Boris, show me where to add a person to the project so that they can contribute.
How to add a person to the project?
Yeah, so that they can contribute to OPI POC.
Yeah, I made you an admin of the team.
You did,
lab
and
team.
I forgot how to do it. I forgot how to add a person.
If you go to team,
Go to Teams.
yeah, people teams.
Repo Teams. Okay, hold on. I don't see where that is. Is it in the major project?
Probably go to OPI organization, OPI project organization, not to the specific repo.
Okay. I'm in OPI project.
Like
I'm not in
parent
POC. Oh, I see Teams. Got
So
it.
go up into OPI project.
Yep, there's Teams.
Uh-huh.
I'm in Teams.
So
Okay,
if you see the lab team,
there's lab. Got it. I need to add Rahul here. Thank you. This is
so
huge.
you should be able from the lab team able to add people.
Okay, there he is. Rahul Sajdev. There's two of him.
Yes. Two of what?
Two Rahuls here. He's not a member of the organization. So does he need, it looks
Okay.
like Rahul needs to be added to OPI.
Yeah, send me his GitHub handle and I'll add him to OPI. Yes.
Let
No
me
problem.
double check and see if I've done something wrong. I found him. Rahul Sajdev. Yeah, I had it correct.
Once he's an OPI organization itself, then you can selectively add people to the lab team. Yes.
Hold on, let me make sure that he's not there. I'm just double checking.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, he's not a member of OPI. All right, I'll send you his information. I'll send it right now.
Just a link to the GitHub handle and I'll let him, no problem.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
And he have accepted. GitHub doesn't allow to forcefully add somebody. He just gets an invitation link and he needs to actually go and accept the invitation.
I'll send this to you directly.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
See, when you join, we can actually get a couple of things done that Mersha and I weren't able to get done. So thank you. And Don is for listening to everything. Don, did you hear Boris and I and Mersha talking about how it was funny how we just didn't mince words and we just got stuff done and everybody thought we would think we were fighting if they weren't from our respective cultures?
I don't know that I caught all of that, but I
You
did
missed
hear.
the best part of the meeting.
Yeah, I was humorously enough, I was actually discussing language, cultures, and understanding versus comprehension with another colleague today, where it's like you might hear somebody saying something that to your native language's ear might sound abrasive, but it's simply passionate in the accent they would normally use. So,
Yep.
you always kind of need to check yourself when dealing with
Other people.
multicultural discussions.
Yeah, that goes both ways, by the way. Sometimes you
Absolutely.
can't hear at all what they're saying, and they're telling you they're not going to do it.
And don't forget the hand gestures.
Oh, the hand gestures.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's another dimension.
It is
yeah,
really
the-
another dimension.
Yeah, the big thing I was describing was how I was giving a presentation. I was giving a presentation once. I was giving a presentation once to some people from Japan, and when they would ask me a question, I would listen, understand it, and if they had a point I wanted to make, I would signify my understanding, and they were wide awake for that. Then another colleague gets up and he's talking about some stuff on the board, he's gesturing to things, and that just starts putting them to sleep because they're just getting completely overloaded with all the signaling of trying to figure out what matters, what doesn't, what's really going on, why is he so pissed off. It's like, no, it just, yeah.
Mhm. All right, I gotta go. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys existing. Have a great day. Bye.